Dan Arbell joins us from the Center for Israeli Studies at American University. He's also a former Israeli diplomat and served as a deputy chief of mission at the embassy here in Washington, D.C. Dan, welcome to our program.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I find it fascinating that this is not Netanyahu's first time at the rodeo. I mean, he's been down this road many times before. Why was it such a struggle to form a coalition this time around? Stephanie, our correspondent, touched on some of the issues, but if you could sort of simplify it for us so we really can understand what's going on here.
So he had 42 days to form a coalition and he failed. I think he was careless this time, and I think because he focused mostly on his own personal, getting his own immunity bill away, be exempt from future prosecution while he's prime minister. And that was the focus of his attention. For the first few weeks of negotiations, by the time Lieberman put his demands on the table, it was too late for him to kind of retract and refocus his efforts on trying to get a deal with Mr. Lieberman.
So the corruption allegations against Mr. Netanyahu,
Correct.
Bribery, corruption charges, is there a chance that he's going to be indicted and will not get a chance to run in September?
No, he will run in September for sure. However, he may face serious indictments and a legal process later after elections take place.
But there's no chance he's going to be indicted before September?
No. He has a hearing scheduled for early October, and that hearing needs to decide whether there is reason to prosecute or not. If there is, then there may be a trial by the end of the year.
What will this mean for Benny Gantz?
Well, Benny Gantz and his party, Blue and White, get another shot at it. Just 3 months ago, less than 6 weeks ago, he came in very close with his party gaining equal seats as they could, 35. He didn't make it. He was not able to assemble a coalition. Now he's getting another shot at it.
So does this mess, all these trials and tribulations for Israel's political crisis, for Netanyahu, the charges he could be facing, does Benny Gantz perhaps have a better chance this time around?
It's too early to tell, but we have 3.5 months until Election Day, September 17th, and right now all parties are going to be competing for trying to convince voters that they perhaps sway voters from the way they voted last time. So he's got a good shot, a good opportunity. Not sure how it will play out, whether it will be kind of remain the same results or we'll have some different results. And remember, in Israeli politics, you need a coalition of over 60 seats out of the 120 seats in parliament to win. Netanyahu's had 60 seats, but that was not enough. He needs 1 or 2 more. Benny Gantz needs much more in order to gain a majority, which he doesn't have right now.
And Netanyahu, some might find it surprising that despite all his legal problems, he was still incredibly popular going into the April's election. Is this going to tarnish that popularity? Do Israelis care about this kind of stuff?
Well, they do, and this definitely, in the short term, it tarnishes. He's got this image, he's called the magician. Some are beginning to question whether he's still that magician, but he's got 3.5 months to make up for it, and he's been the ultimate campaigner, as we've seen in 4 other races before. So it's for him to lose, but it looks like right now, if I would have to bet, it would be for him to win again in September.
Dan, very quickly, what happens for the rollout of White House's Middle East Peace Initiative? Is that still going to happen?
That's a great question. It's been delayed 3 times, January, April, June. Now I think it will have to wait till after the Israeli elections.
Are you serious? After September?
For sure. Yeah, Mr. Kushner visited Israel today. I don't think that the Trump administration right now has, unless they decide to disconnect it from the Israeli political process and go ahead and roll it out anyway, which I don't think that they'll do, this will wait for the fall and perhaps even later.
Wow. All right, we'll leave it there. Dan Arbell, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.